Order. End of question time. The clerk will proceed to read the order of the day and notice a motion.
Item 1, resumption of debate on the Financial Services and Markets Bill, second reading.
The question is that the bill be now read a second time. Mr. Weng.
Mr. Speaker, sir, as a global financial hub, Singapore must stay abreast with the rapidly evolving financial landscape. Today, technology has led to a rapid increase and innovation in new financial products and assets. Conversely, the risks and challenges of managing these products and assets, as well as the financial institutions and persons involved, have also heightened. I support the consolidation and enhancement of the regulatory powers under this bill to address the challenges. I believe that this will lead to a more holistic and comprehensive management of the financial services sector. I have several queries on the bill. First, Mr. Speaker, sir, can the Minister provide further clarification on the harmonized and expanded powers to issue prohibition orders or PO? If a person has been placed on a watch list or issued something of equivalence to our PO by an overseas jurisdiction, would they be issued a PO here by default? This will facilitate various national regulators to better work together to maintain the integrity of global markets. The bill also states that persons who have been issued a PO may be, amongst other things, prohibited from being a substantial shareholder of a financial institution. Will it be an offence to willfully assist the PO individual to evade the PO? Even with the PO, it's not difficult for seasoned fraudsters to set up their theatre here, with actors and props in tow. Take, for example, the recent case of a blockchain company that's being investigated for cheating offences. One of the key personnel was previously convicted for commercial crimes. Usually, these cases only come to light after some of our citizens are cheated by these individuals. Such incidents would make a mockery of our regulators in the way we oversee such theatrics. More than just putting up with regulations and bylaws, we should look at the gaps in how we allow businesses to get registered. Ever so often, we hear of bank account holders being flagged out and put through a lot of queries over the source of funds in their bank accounts, while the real sharks swim away after gnawing an arm or a leg. In sum, we need a more proactive enforcement of our laws and licensing conditions. This has to be in addition to more effective oversight and not just closer monitoring of our financial institutions. Notwithstanding the above, I'm pleased that the bill in its provisions, for example, Clause 174, expressly allows for the prosecution of directors and individuals involved in the management of the corporation for offences committed by corporations. This is a clear sign to fraudsters there is no hiding behind the corporate veil. It is also broad enough to prosecute fraudsters who often avoid registering themselves as officers of corporations. Second, Mr. Speaker, sir, can we further enhance and streamline the regulation of virtual asset service providers, or VASP, to better manage money laundering and terrorist financing risks, or AML-CFT? I know that MAS does not intend to regulate non-fungible tokens or NFTs for now. However, the NFT market is vulnerable to money laundering activities. In a recent study, the US Treasury Department revealed that NFTs may become a tool for money laundering in the high-value art market. Recent sales of high-profile art pieces involving NFTs have sold for millions, indicating that this art sector has reached similar valuations as traditional art mediums. These art sectors using NFTs are popular vehicles for illicit financial flows. NFTs can even be used to conduct self-laundering. In these scenarios, criminals may purchase an NFT with illicit funds and proceed to transact themselves to create records of sale on the blockchain and wash the cash clean. I've asked several NFT-related PQs previously, given these concerns. Member Derek Goh has also spoken about this yesterday. Can the Ministry clarify how the possible risks of AML-CFT through NFTs are addressed under this bill? Can NFTs be brought into the definition of virtual assets so that the new rules will be applied equally to NFTs? I note the specification that the bill covers VASPs created in Singapore or carrying on business or providing digital token services from a place of business in Singapore. What about foreign digital token services which provide virtual asset activities within Singapore? I would also propose that we further streamline the capture of licensees under this bill. MAS has explained that if a VASP is already licensed, exempt from licensing, or required to be licensed under the relevant provisions in the Securities and Futures Act, Financial Advisors Act, or Payment Services Acts, then it need not be licensed under FSMA. Is it not possible to consolidate all these licenses under one Omnibus Act? Third, Mr. Speaker, sir, how often will the maximum penalty of 1 million be meted out for technology risk management lapse? The technology sector progresses rapidly and funds flow in copious amounts daily. A 2018 IMF report stated that the projected cyber attacks were costing financial institutions at least 100 billion globally on an annual basis. This figure would likely have risen with a sharp rise in technology progression and cybersecurity breaches in recent years. In this connection, financial institutions often have significant funds. Also, inflation would degrade the deterrent effect of a fixed financial penalty. As such, how often will the range of financial penalties set out in the bill be amended? Lastly, Mr. Speaker, sir, will there be exceptions where the statutory protection will not be in effect, even with the absence of willful misconduct, negligence, fraud, or corruption? I support the provision of statutory protection from liability clauses in this bill. This will encourage mediators, adjudicators, and dispute resolution employees to conduct their duties with greater confidence and autonomy, which are important for successful mediation. In conclusion, Mr. Speaker, sir, as a top financial services centre and fintech innovation hub, we must stay ahead of the various challenges and developments in the industry. Singapore has built up a strong global reputation for reliability and resilience. This remains unwavering even in the face of recent global crisis. Sources of capital and data from all over the world flow through our nation every day. We must continue to review our legislations on a regular basis to ensure that they remain robust and adequately comprehensive to support the developments in our finance sector. I support the bill.